Honourable State Minister of Education, Science and Technology, former ministers, members of the Parliament, Professor Dr. Bhola Thapa, Vice Chancellor of Kathmandu University and Vice Chancellor of all respective universities, Professor Dr. Suresh Raj Sharma, Founder, Vice Chancellor and Chairman, Board of Trustee, Kathmandu University, Professor G.D. Sharma, President of AIU, Professor Vinay Kumar Pathak, Vice President of AIU, Dr. Pankaj Mittal, Secretary General of AIU and all office bearer of AIU, Mr. Prachanda Srivastav, Charge d'Affaires, Embassy of India in Kathmandu, Professor Dr. Achyut Wagle, Registrar of Kathmandu University and faculty and staff of Kathmandu University and all respective university, diplomats, media person, ladies and gentlemen. As the Chancellor of Kathmandu University, I feel immense pride and honor to address this august gathering of academic leaders and scholars from various parts of the globe. I commend the efforts of the leadership of Kathmandu University for taking the responsibility of hosting the AIU North Zone Vice Chancellors Meet and the Bharat Nepal Higher Education Summit. As we come together in Dhulikhel today to mull over collectively about the future of higher education, especially in South Asian context, I am confident that this is a historic gathering. At this grand occasion, I would like to take you, gentlemen, from 2500 years ago, when the Sanskrit philosopher Panini came to the mountain hills of present-day Argakhachi district from Gandhara in present-day Pakistan to meditate, where he eventually wrote his famous book Ashtadhyayi. Around the same time, Siddhartha Gautam went from present-day Kapilvastu in Nepal to Bodh Gaya in India in search of knowledge about the life and suffering which ultimately led him to enlightenment and divinity. Esteemed academic leaders, as we convene today, I am struck by the profound significance of this gathering, akin to the Asian intellectual and cultural magnitude of the revered Kumbh Mela. It marks not only a continuation of our intellectual legacy, but also a pivotal moment for shaping the future of higher education in Nepal and beyond. The theme of the meet, globalization and internalization of higher education, resonates deeply with our ongoing efforts of restructuring Nepal's higher education landscape, which is well evident by the presentation of higher education bill in the Nepali Parliament and the meritocracy followed in appointing the Vice Chancellor of the Tribhuvan University, Nepal's oldest university. I am keenly looking forward to this discourse in this meet and would like to assure that the government of Nepal is committed to implement the constructive recommendation presented by experts aimed at transforming our universities and our higher education. As we all know, higher education today is at a critical juncture, if not in crisis altogether, grappled with the challenges brought about by the forces of globalization. Students and scholars are more attracted to the universities and higher educational institutions in the global north, as the recent trend suggests, supported by their huge investment and resources in higher learning and education. The balance of higher education seems tilted toward the global north. However, the story does not end there. The educational system in the global north have started realizing their precarious situation as they have understood that they have long survived due to the international student and their expensive budget, which might not be the case every time. The substantial financial overflow from countries like Nepal toward education abroad says it all. The trend must reverse now. While we recognize the inevitability of individuals seeking opportunities globally, our aim must be to create an environment conducive to retain the majority of youth and resources associated with them within our border. This necessitates to re-evaluation of the internationalization of higher education beyond mere student mobility, emphasizing collaboration and mutual benefit between regions. This gathering, therefore, has great significance to devise a higher education manifesto for the global South. We must do away with the South versus North divide purely based on economic parameter. Rather, we must think of ways to connect the South and North by finding common grounds. The rich intellectual heritage founded on native and indigenous knowledge system of the South can help provide answer to the global problem today, be it the questions of medicine, questions of lifestyle, or question of peace. I believe that this meet will be a starting point for harnessing our own resources to contribute to the global order which is changing anyway. Kathmandu University is leading the way from Nepal in writing such a manifesto. In its 32 years history, Kathmandu University has served as a beacon in this endeavor with its commendable efforts in internationalization and expansion of academic programs. The university has maintained an average of around 12% of international students having graduated from then 5,000 international students. Among them, more than 4,400 are students from India, most of whom are medical students and few from Pakistan and Bangladesh as well. This initiative not only enrich our educational offering, but also foster cross-cultural understanding and collaboration. So for us, the internationalization of Nepal's higher education means, at least in one sense, the fulfillment of our regional requirement of human resources by drawing on the expertise of our regional resources. In that vein, I would like to congratulate Kathmandu University's expansion of its academic program abroad with a Bachelor in Yogic Science and Well-being program offered in Tirupati, India, is partnership with Sri Vicheshwar Yoga Research Institute in the upcoming academic year. I also would like to appreciate the university's effort in extending its Bachelor in Buddhist Studies in Hong Kong in collaboration with Thangu Vajrayana Buddhist Center. In addition, I also like to take pride in this university launching of a bachelor program in information technology in Australia, a global north country, in collaboration with the Crown Institute of Higher Education. Almost 2 decades ago, we saw a collective dream of building a common university for South Asia. Kathmandu University has already marked its presence as a major university in this region, and I wish the university all the best to cherish its dream in the coming time. Furthermore, we must prioritize regional cooperation, particularly within South Asia, to address common challenges such as visa issue for students. The ASEAN University Network serves as a promising model for collaboration and problem solving, which we aspire to emulate. We have a representative from Asian University Network, and I consider it the best opportunity to work collectively to find solution to our common problem and build a better future together. This is the age of rise of Asia, and let us mark this important meeting of Vice Chancellors and academic leaders is a starting point to write a new history of Asian higher education. In recognizing the rise of Asia also in higher education, we stand at a historic juncture to redefine the future of Asian academia. This meeting signifies a crucial milestone in this journey, where we come together to chart a course toward a more inclusive and collaborative higher education landscape. I reaffirm the unwavering commitment of the Nepal government to address the challenge outlined in this forum and help making the higher education landscape better. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Kathmandu University for convening this esteemed assembly of global academic leaders to shape the transformative journey of higher education in Nepal and across Asia. In this occasion, I also want to convey my heartfelt thanks to the people of local community to create an atmosphere warm welcome to our guests in this beautiful city of Dhulikhel. Thank you to everybody.